Welcome back to Picture Healer channel. This is Shi Tian. Today we want to talk about the money goes out faster than comes in type of Feng Shui. Many people have the problem of spending money faster than making money. And there are some Feng Shui situations that's exactly related to this problem. So today we want to talk about some of the classical Feng Shui problems that make you spend more money than you like and unable to save or invest. The first one is called the Chuan Tang Feng. It's one of the classical Feng Shui why you cannot keep the money. The Chuan Tang Feng means the front door and the back door or the back window are in one line. So the qi go in from the front and move out to the back quickly. So the money is flowing out quickly too. Either you have a back door aligning with the front door or a big window in the back aligning with the front door. It's considered the same Chuan Tang Feng. The remedy is to add a wall in between or some tall furniture to stop the qi flow so it slows down and stay in your space longer. You can add a wall, place a screen or some tall furniture near the entrance area to create a block of the view to the back door. Or at least a fabric curtain to block the view will help too. The second one is similar to the first one. When you have too many doors and windows around your house, especially the big ones for a good view, it's not always the best Feng Shui. When you have too many glass doors or windows, the qi cannot stay. The qi just flows out easily. It doesn't stay, and again, that's causing the money flowing out. And it's also important to have at least one corner in every room that's solid. We often talk about the money corner. That's the 45 degrees corner from the entrance. That corner should be more enclosed, maybe adding some furniture, some walls or half walls, so the qi can stay longer and you can set up money jars, treasure chest, crystals, or anything precious to attract the qi. And the third one is about the water faucet location, that including the sink in the kitchen and the restroom. Water faucet should not be seen from the front entrance because water is money in Feng Shui and you don't want people to see your money right away when they open the door. And the water faucet should not face the stove directly in the kitchen because water is the water element and the stove is fire. Again, that's the water-fire conflict. And it creates conflicting energy. And avoid the water faucet pointing to the window or door because we don't want our money to flow out of the house. So try to keep the faucet facing the inside of the house so the water flow to the center of the house. It symbolizes you keep all the money. And there are other types of water in the house that applies to the same principle. For example, the refrigerator and the toilet, both of them have water element. You can argue that refrigerator is a metal element. I would say it's both metal and water. And either way, the refrigerator is also considered a treasure chest or money corner because food is like a wealth in the old days. What you eat can reflect your social status. So we try to keep refrigerator away from the entrance door and not be seen directly. The same with toilet. We like to have privacy and keep all the smelly personal items away from the entrance. And another type of water is the fish tank or the small water fountain. And we have to pay attention to the direction of the water flowing. Make sure it flows to the center of the house instead of flowing out of the door or out of the house. And another type of water we are not paying much attention is artwork, either painting of waterfall or image or photography of water flowing. We have to be sure when we hang it on the wall, the water doesn't flow out to the direction of the window or door, so we can keep all the money in. The fifth one is to fix any leaking and any water damage. Some houses tend to leak for no reason. Sometimes you cannot find the source of leaking. It's a sign of the money dripping out of your house. Even if it's just small leaking continuously over time, it's still very annoying. So if we can control the leaking and the water damage, either from the ceiling, from the roof, from the sink or the water pipes, we can have more control of our money without dripping or leaking out of our house. Another important part about our finance is the kitchen stove. First, avoid place the kitchen stove so you can see it from the entrance. Again, it's related to the food you are cooking and it's private. We don't want other people to see through everything easily from entrance. And secondly, there should be no window directly above the stove. If you have a window directly in front of your stove and mixing with the fire, it can be a little dangerous. In another sense, it's the energy that can flow out easily. We want to keep all the good qi in our house. And another one to avoid is to have the stove lower than your counter, because that's symbolizing lowered energy and lowered luck. And to fix that, you will have to replace your stove to make it the same height as the countertop or a little bit higher. The last one is about the exterior qi flow in front of the house. The water is a symbol of money and wealth, and in the modern days, it's usually the traffic. The shape of the traffic and the direction of the traffic is an important part that affects your feng shui. And also the intensity of the water flow or the traffic flow. And we want to avoid a straight, fast-moving water or traffic, either directly across from left to right or the traffic directly point into the house. Too fast of the traffic can create a strong qi, and it can be a negative feng shui. The best feng shui should be slowly with a little bit curve, and it slow down in front of your house and flow away. If there is a slow curving and lingering traffic or water, it is a better feng shui and better for your finance. So we should avoid highway crossing in front of your house. And if you have chance, look for real water that's moving slowly and gently, or other water features such as water pond or fountains or swimming pools nearby. So there's always a discussion about how much feng shui can do for your life. When we look at the fate and birth chart, that's the part we cannot control. Some people just have a certain luck and some people don't. And on the other side, the money management is what we have control. Feng Shui is somewhat in between. Sometimes we have more control of our environment. Sometimes we have less control. So the most reliable way is to actively manage your money through tracking spending, setting up a budget, and learn to invest. There are a lot of apps and tutorials on the internet. After you have the knowledge and the tool, the only difficult part will be the discipline. And examine your belief and attitude towards the money. We all have our own blind spots, and that's usually what keeps us from going forward. So finance is like a diet. Everyone has his or her own journey and taking his or her own time. And at the same time, infuse a little bit of the Feng Shui magic. I hope you see improvement after applying the Feng Shui principles. And thank you for watching today, and talk to you next time.